Good morning. Welcome back to another exciting edition of the American-Canadian pre-race show. I'm your host, Joshua Lee Jaguar, and of course, we got Ryan with us this morning. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Brand new year. We had a hell of a last race for 2023, actually, with a unfamiliar driving going back to back last Sunday night, and that's unusual for a driver to go back to back. What did you think about that driver going back to back while we had one Pacific driver hangover dominating throughout this first half of the season, and all of a sudden we have the 19 going back to back, winning that last race for 2023. What was your intake on seeing that one driver going back to back right there?
Man, that 19, man, he's been on a roll, man. He's been doing good. I was riding behind him whenever the 45 and the 5 got together, and the 19 got through and never looked back and won the race.
That 19 car has came a long ways right there. And, I mean, he's getting hot right when the season is, right when he needs to get hot right there. And we've heard other drivers saying, where is this 19 coming from right here? Where did this 19 come from? And he's getting hot all of a sudden, and everybody's scratching their heads besides your points leader. The points leader's like, I ain't worried about if he's getting hot right now. I'm still your points leader right here. I'm still the top of the table. So, and you seeing this 19 car just coming out of suddenly getting hot for the last 2 weeks right here. Is there any way that any other drivers can catch the head of the table right here, the points leader?
I don't know, man. That 5 car, man, he's been good all year. Yeah, he's had a few mishaps, but I mean, he's been good all year. But one I think that's going to be able to catch him is the 19, but maybe not in the standings, but he'll give him a run for his money in the playoffs.
I mean, Bordeaux, what's your input on that? I mean, that 19 is looking good. It's looking hot. I mean, the biggest downside that some of we talked to Jaguar earlier in the week, and he's saying that Road America is not his best track, but he's one of them ones that will race, he'll show up and everything, but yeah, I mean, you got to mirror. He's not been that good on these road courses, and so I mean, that's probably the biggest downfall for the 19 car. But other than that, I mean, that, like everybody says, you got certain drivers that's getting hot right now that needs to be getting hot, and there's some of the drivers that are still cold right now. But before y'all answer that, last weekend, like we were talking about, last weekend we was at the Bristol night race. Jaguar has swept 2 out of 3 Bristol races this season. That's end of the Bristol races right there. So he has swept the 2 out of 3 races for Bristol. So there's no more Bristol races, and now your stages. Hangover won stage 1, Jaguar finishing 2nd, Tar Heel finishing 3rd, Dilly finishing 4th, and Bulldog finishing 5th. Your stage 2, Hangover, Tar Heel, Dilly, Jaguar, and Bulldog. Your overall race results. Jaguar he's went back to back. He made a last 10 lap run past him, and that's all she wrote right there to give him the win. The race only lasted 33 minutes and 51 seconds. Hangover finished in 2nd, Tar Heel finished in 3rd, Dylan finished in 4th, and Bulldog finished 5th. Tonight we roll into Road America. We only have one more road course of the season. At the Road America, we got one more road course, and that will be the Charlotte Roval. So, your points going into tonight's race. Hangovers with a dominating points lead with 1,266, Tar Heel with 1,155, Jaguar with 1,097 points. Bruce with 984, Simon with 887, Bulldog with 831, Clemson with 692, Dilly with 589, Copper with 117. Unfortunately, we will not get Clemson back until Kansas, so we got one more race after tonight before we get Clemson back. Next week, we will be at Michigan. That will be the end of Michigan, so we have one more race for Michigan, and other than that, we will be in the home stretch of the season for the fight for the season playoffs. So, yeah, it's getting hot right now. It's getting where drivers are trying to pull a rabbit out of their butts right now. But overall, Bulldog, I understand you're having a mediocre season. Your first full-time season with this league right here. How's your experience going so far for your first season in this league right here? Ryan, you're having a little slump right now after winning a championship last season. You've only got one win so far this season. How has your season been mediocre, or has it been like, I'm ready just to go back to restrictor plate racing here in the next couple of weeks, or you're still on the balance, still having the ups and downs?
It's just like ups and downs, man. I mean, I'm just, trying to be consistent, hoping to get a good run, maybe get another win or so before the playoffs. But I mean, wins are hard to come by at times.
Yeah, they are, and especially tonight we got a road course specialist, Mr. Hangover, and then we also got Simon to put the picture in that is a road course ringer. And I have to pick on the 48 car right here. That Simon, he's improved, and he's actually has gotten better, and he's turned his oval tracks and his road course tracks around. And they're still struggling right now. The points don't lie, but everybody knows we're getting in the heart of the season. It's time to start pulling anything you can think of just to try to get a race win. And like you said, it's hard to get race wins when you got the 5 and the 19, the 45 running. Once you get them 3 drivers running, it's hard to catch them right there, especially at the tracks that they're good at and that everybody knows, hey, we got to keep watching so-and-so right here. I mean, it's literally like a ticking time bomb, actually, right there.
Yeah, that 5 and that 19 and that 45, man, they've been, pretty dominant here lately, and it's, it's been a struggle with them guys. I mean, they're just very good, and other guys are trying to figure something out to try to catch them, but it's, this league racing's tough, man. We'll just have to see what happens.
I seen this. I was talking to Jaguar, and Jaguar brought a good point Friday morning. Well, we talked to him while he was in the middle of a game of Call of Duty. We talked to him, and he's like, "This is like a chess match every Sunday night. You're going in. You're basically playing a game of chess every Sunday night. You're going in having to find out which moves you can make and which moves you can't make, and you're thinking of strategy, when to pit, when not to pit, how far you can push your equipment, and it's either mediocre or you blow it up. I mean, to me, I see your top 3 threats is the 45, the 19, and the 5 car. That's your top 3 cars are on cloud 9 right now. They're not looking back. They're not taking no prisoners right now because they know exactly what's at stake here in the next couple of weeks, because everybody's trying to play their game right there. They're trying to play Jaguars game. They're trying to play Hangover's game. They're playing the 45's game. And I mean, it's weird that when the other drivers are playing their 3 games, you're not going to catch them. But if the other drivers are playing their own game of chess, then that's where they're going to catch them at when they least expect it. And because, yeah, we understand that the 3 drivers, like I said, are the 45, the 19, and the 5, are on a different playing field. But the other drivers are trying to play that game right there that they're playing, and they're getting the wrong. They're not playing it right. So what it comes down to is they're going to have to switch the game up, rethink how to beat them top 3 cars right there. And I mean, somebody's going to have to pull. And I mean, that's exactly right, because you're getting people that's aggravated, but you aggravate the right person, that just thrives them more to pull away. And I mean, it's a good concept for this. It is a good concept that when you rattle somebody's chain or cage, that one Pacific driver is going to say, like, see, y'all got to catch me. And, I mean, it's literally, I wouldn't say it's an every week race. It's, I mean, yeah, you get people aggravated, like Hangover, Dealey. Hangover gets, I mean, we know in previous races, he's the one that gets aggravated. Yeah, he stays hungry for a win because he's used to being up front. But when he gets in the back, that's where tempers are flaring. And I mean, it gets to some of the drivers. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain. right now. I mean, but like I said, we got Road America tonight. The next week we go to Michigan, Kansas. We don't see another road course until after Daytona. And I mean, the Charlotte Roval is the last race of the road courses, and I mean, Hangover has won the 2 out of 4 road courses already, and tonight's going to be another Hangover track right here. So he's basically going to be dominating Road America, taking 3 out of 4 road courses until Charlotte Roval. If he pulls out, if he sweeps the road course, then that's it right there. He's already done what he had to do, sweep the road courses right there. And I mean, the driver that I really want to see breaking up this sweep right here is Simon. I really want to see that 48 car show up tonight. Race is race. Don't worry about racing Hangover's race or racing his race. Race to unexpect the 5 car. That's the key for going into the night. Yes, we only get 10 laps of fuel here. It's a 25 lap race. It takes 2 minutes and 15 seconds to get around this big track right here, because I mean, it's a long road course. This is not like a minute 15 or a minute 10 road course right here. This is actually one of the biggest road courses that we've actually went to so far this season that takes 2 minutes just to get around. Yeah, I mean, that is probably the hardest thing to swallow right there. I mean, we're getting constantly stuff up right here. I mean, so let's see. I mean, it's a chess match. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's fine and dandy and everything. I mean, it's actually been a quite a real good season so far. I mean, but it's going to slowly improve. But guys, this is my favorite time of the show right here, is Rack 'em and Stack 'em, where we pick stage 1, stage 2, and overall race win. Bulldog, who's your stage 1, stage 2 overall race win tonight? By the way, this is one thing I'm sorry to say. Jaguar has not had a top. Oh, hold on. I take that back. Jaguar has 2 top 3 finishes at the last 2 road courses. He's literally has finished in the top 3 in the last 2 road courses. To be honest with you, I don't see Jaguar winning tonight. I don't see him going 3 weeks in a row on a win tonight. Right? Who's your stage 1, stage 2, and overall race win tonight?
I think Hangover's going to sweep everything.
All right, I'm going to pull this on a long shot right here. Bulldog got stage 1 at Watkins Glen. That was his first career stage win in the league. I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my butt on this one right here, y'all. I'm going to give Bulldog stage 1. Yes, I'm thinking above and beyond, but I got Bulldog winning stage 1, Hangover winning stage 2. This is going to be an aggravating pick right here. I can literally choose the 9 car, the 48 car, and the 5 car. I sure the heck ain't picking the 19 car, because I mean, if it did come down to that, if Jaguar did go back. If Jaguar did go back to back for 3 weeks, that will shock the entire league right there, because there is no reason, there is no way in hell that you could see that 19 pull a triple three-way right there just to pull it out of his butt right there. I don't see that. I do not see him going 3 for 3. Don't see that happening unless you get a late caution. You get a late caution. And this has happened at the last road course. We've had a late caution with 6 laps to go. And it has came down to the blocking and the bump and run. Who would take the bump and run? But I'm going to go ahead and say this. I give it to the 48 car tonight. I am going to say that right there. I will give that win to the 48 cars because the 48 cars in hungry for a win. I have literally seen this guy bust his freaking butt on these road courses, and he has got better on his road course programs. Thanks to the F1 2023 game. He has gotten better on his road courses. He's gotten better at his braking. Only thing he needs to work on is being less aggressive. Other than that, I see that 48 car breaking out winning tonight. And if it don't happen, I believe the 5 car is going to do the old bump and run, get him out the heck out of the darn way tonight. But it's good to see. We loved you the darn definitely. Missed you for the last 2 weeks, brother. But, oh, man. But, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. We will be back next Sunday morning at 10:30. Well, 10:30, between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. We will be at Michigan, the manufacturing track, for the last Michigan race right here. I believe Hangover won that race at Michigan. Yeah, he did. I don't remember. But, guys, thank y'all for joining in. We will see y'all next week. Thank y'all to all of our drivers, our owners for this amazing league. We will see y'all back next Sunday morning. Y'all have a good one.
You too.